First-person story, Baladna, an Arab youth-led association working to empower youth. Baladna is a Haifa-based organization that works with Arab Palestinian youth in Israel to help them achieve their potential. The term Baladna, which infers local belonging and ownership, was a deliberate choice of naming for this unique association. Established in 2001, at a time where there were no national NGOs working with Arab youth, this award-winning organization works to empower young Palestinians by giving them the opportunity to develop their ideas and to become aware of their responsibilities as future leaders of the community. Key premises of the organization are the defense of human rights, democracy, and gender equality. Nida Nassar, director of Baladna, explains that Arab communities in Israel face many challenges, not least of which are their weak political representation and organization, and the lack of services and development policies in Arab localities. The situation for young people is particularly difficult. They are born in the Israeli context. It's the only thing they know. They see the reality they live in as a normal one, and they absorb an inferiority complex, explains Nasser. The organization works to politicize young people, which for Baladna means helping them to reflect on their personal lives and the overall challenges faced within Arab Palestinian society in Israel. We want young people to link their personal challenges with a broader political context and to help them advocate for their rights as Arab Palestinians in Israel, Nasser says. Real democracy is the only way to protect your rights. If you do not advocate for your rights, then the reality you live in becomes your normality. Baladna teaches young people how to speak up and to express themselves freely. It also makes them aware of the risks they face as Arab Palestinians living in Israel and active within the political sphere. The team at Baladna are focused on fostering progressive democratic values and encouraging the young people they work with to address the Palestinian political context through their own perspectives. We believe in equality, in freedom and in equal opportunity and respect for all. We believe that a human rights and democracy lens offers a way of advancing our struggle as Palestinians. It is a more constructive and logical way to work on and face our reality, says Nasser.
Nassar explains that it's the young people who sit at the heart of Baladna. The theme approaches youngsters, most of whom are still teenagers, with potential projects on themes such as crime or gun violence or freedom of expression. But in the end, it's the youth who decide the focus. One of their most successful initiatives was a study on gun violence amongst youth, who today make up 50% of all shooting victims. As Nassar puts it, everyone wants to eliminate crime, but society is overwhelmed and afraid to act. Baladna responds to this by working with the young people involved and getting to the root of the problem. We let them talk about this difficult issue. We try to understand how issues can be different from one village to another. We look at stories of affected people and of those implicated in criminal gangs so that we can build a fuller understanding of the challenges faced. As a bottom-up focused organization, it's the young people who understand the priorities and who develop activities to address the problems that their community faces. Baladna simply provides the structure, training, and technical support to make this happen. People want to do things, but they don't know how. We enable them to take action, she explains. The broad political and social context is clear for us, and we are aware of the key challenges faced by young people. Unfortunately, there are few statistics and studies on Arab youth in general, which would give us a better insight into the real issues they face. When we start working with young people, we make sure to develop a common and deep understanding about their needs and priorities, and to listen to their ideas. It is a transformative process, not an activities-based, one with outcomes we already know, she explains. She admits this is not an approach all funders understand and endorse. I'm grateful that as a flexible donor, ED supports this strategy, she says.